I want to talk about how weirdly life is, knowingly that we all have superpowers. Now, just remove everything that we've ever learned, everything that was taught to us, passed down from generations to generations, because whatever we learned was learned from our parents, and their parents taught them, where it led to somewhere else, right? And I'm coming to make this video primarily just to let you guys know that internally we all have a light within us that is here on earth to create. And in one of my previous videos, I talked about how God created us to create. And majority of us in this life dwell on the things that we don't have, and just the overall projection of not having enough. And this process, I started to just look more I started to look more deeply within myself and the things that I wanted to desire more in my life, and to just create more abundance. And I realized the only way I was ever to do that was to look more further deeper within myself, because I understand that we do have a state of consciousness, and we also have our subconscious. And our conscious state is what I'm projecting right now, which is me being more aware and just knowingly of what I'm doing in this physical realm, right? And our subconscious is on the other side of things, where it picks up everything when you don't see it. And I realized that when we project a certain type of image, or an image that we portray or say about ourselves, is what enforces ourselves to be that. And the reason why I made this video on saying that you have superpowers is because you have the superpower to create and change anything in your life if you just allow yourself to be coherent in regards to your subconscious. And the subconscious is one of the most powerful tools that we have as being a human being, because we are able to create and find whatever answers that we may need to make our lives better. And also I start to realize the subconscious is a gateway to where you can create affirmations for yourself to just envision whatever visions you may have to come into reality. And I started taking notice into this more, and just stop looking more so just on a physical level, and more so just on a higher level of frequency and energy. And also, once again, we all grew up, whether or not to be in a religion or just our circumstances of our environment, all those little things kind of molded us and turned us into just like being who we are today. And I start to realize again, over and over, that I had to look outside of who I am as a person to finally realize that our purpose and who we are as people are way more sacred and way more energetically just more powerful than what we think we are, right? Because of just our overall situations in life, the drama that we may come across, the media projecting something to where it creates some type of scarcity and imbalances of our emotions. And I'm coming here to tell y'all, like, all of this that we call life was created for us to be here to do something way bigger and way more passionate in what we want in this life. And our powers alone stems to just being our own creator within ourselves, because we have the power to control our emotions, and we have the power to control our thought process, and we also have the power to control our actions. And those are kind of the few qualities that create us as human beings to be super, I wouldn't say super, but just like pretty much just elite humans, and like just superheroes, basically. You know, we're superheroes living in a physical realm and we don't even know it, right? And once again, this isn't to just make anybody think any different way, or like make you think outside of what you know, but I want you to just take a look in the mirror one day and just ask yourself, like, who am I? What was my purpose here? And just know that I am vibrating way more higher in a frequency than what the media might say, or what anybody else might say about me, you know? And that we are the true creators of this life. We are not the creator, but we are creators, because God created us so we can create. And yeah, man, like I said, I love this journey of starting my YouTube channel. Once again, I always talk about this in almost every video, but it's something that just came to me out of nowhere. And I feel like this is kind of my escape plan in terms of getting outside of the Matrix world, just the overall, I can't even explain how I want to explain it, y'all. But all in all, is what I'm saying is like, yo, at the end of the day, we are powerful beings living in an experience that can change not just our lives, but other people's lives, and also our environment. So once again, make sure you guys get in tune with yourselves. You find that divine power within yourself and know that you have superpowers. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment if you're brand new, and I'll see y'all on the next one.